Всем привет, с вами Крейзи Хамстер. Мы продолжаем проходить ремейк первой части квеста «Сломанный меч». В прошлой части мы с вами собрались отправляться в Испанию. И, собственно, этим мы сейчас и займемся. Потому что мы с вами узнали всю необходимую информацию о пропавшем Доне Карлосе, рыцаре, родственнике, предки графини. Давайте поедем к ней, расскажем ей, что мы выяснили. Мы, конечно, можем еще к Николе заехать и рассказать ей, что поедем к графине. Давайте сходим к Николь, сообщим ей информацию тоже, чтобы она не обижалась на нас. Пока история Николь как-то у нас выпадает.
You did?
Well, I guess I did.
Well, what was it? What's the answer?
1314.
What does that mean?
It was the date when Jacques de Molay was burned, wasn't it?
Of course.
The answer was hidden in a stained glass window. When I looked through the lens, the picture changed. It became a man surrounded by flames.
It seems to me the answers to the Templar puzzles are as cryptic as the clues. Sometimes I wonder if the manuscript isn't an elaborate joke.
The Knights Templar weren't the kind of people to play jokes, were they?
Так, ну все. Что нужно ей сказать? Меня особенно дверь-то смущает, которая была в канализации. Мы теперь даже попасть туда не можем. Что значит это значит? Стойте, а почему мы не можем отправиться в Испанию? Почему не можем отправиться в Испанию? Опачки. Что это значит? Так, еще раз сходить в музей тогда. С Андре поговорить. Что-то непонятно.
Hi, André.
Hello, Georgie.
Ну-ка, может...
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
Oh.
At the Institut Hermétique de Naval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
Ах, да, мы же должны еще отправиться на вот это...
Thanks for your help, André.
You're welcome.
Да. Только потом мы сможем отправиться в Испанию. Ну ладно. Значит, хомяк вам дезинформацию выдал. Бывает. А вот новое... Где новое место? Вот, новое место. Раскопки Бафомета. Ну, хорошо. Как скажете.
There was a dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster.
Okay.
Да, побеседуем тогда.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
Oh, when I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too.
Так вот они тут и работают.
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
Хотя бы сам признался в этом.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Понятно.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Спускаемся тогда вниз. Моя любимая загадка с туалетом. Интересно посмотреть, как оно здесь все устроено, да?
I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks. The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on, all empty and all uninteresting. The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
Это как-нибудь не идет, интересно, туда, в Монфасон? Ну, вряд ли, сильно далеко, правда?
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
Давайте теперь поговорим.
Hi? Excuse me?
Oui,
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me sharing sheep?
Take it easy, I just didn't realize you were a guard.
Мне все равно во всех этих играх, я знаю, что я об этом уже говорила, но все равно меня это просто убивает, что не все знают английский язык. Ну посмотрите, любой охранник, любой рабочий, все знают английский язык, причем очень хорошо и отлично понимают, и отлично изъясняют во Франции. Да не знают они там так хорошо английский язык, не настолько он международный, как может показаться.
I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
А нам надо?
Hi again.
What is it?
I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Спасибо, дружище, не дал нам погибнуть. Ну закрыто же.
The door was...
Ключ же надо воткнуть, и же так не срабатывает. Реально, как в Сирии здесь, везде туалеты закрыты.
On the wall was an automatic hand dryer.
О, какой интересный ракурс я ускорил.
Perhaps I could make a copy of the key. The key had made a clear imprint in the soap. The bar of soap had the imprint of a key in it.
Не, как интересно это сделано. Ракурс очень
I
необычный,
knew
интересный.
keeping that plaster was a good idea.
Действительно. Аж с самой Ирландии.
With the plaster and the imprint, I was on the right lines. I had filled the key's imprint in the soap with dry plaster. You can't make a cast without wetting the plaster. But wet plaster alone does not make a cast. I used the dryer to speed up the process.
А в Ирландии, как мы без сушилки обошлись. И там все очень быстро, если вам скажу, прошло. Но там у нас, видимо, времени побольше было, нас там никто не контролировал, а здесь охранник удивится, что мы долго так делаем в туалете.
It had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well. I didn't want any coal. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it.
Но обратите внимание, что здесь нет такого возможности использовать лопату, для чего мы очень мучились и страдали, потому что никак не могли этим воспользоваться.
Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
Непонятно по какой причине, потому что цепочка у нас так и осталась нетронутая. Тем не менее, действительно, тот туалет был шикарнейшим по сравнению с этим. Выходим. Какой ключ, чувак?
Hi again.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Можем ли мы сразу позвонить, или нужно вначале подняться?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Николь, твой выход.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Ходит такой.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did? Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
Надо было вначале подняться. Ну, ладно. Ничего, переживет Николь.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
I made this key out of plaster.
A shredding? How clever! How pointless.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Нам краска нужна.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah!
Ну, теперь-то мы можем с Николь поговорить? Давай, Николь, твой выход.
Hello, Nico. It's me.
What do you want?
Some ideas.
You're the man on the spot, George. I can't hold your hand all of the time. Au revoir.
Чего? Не, ну это же ясно, что она нам должна помочь, тут не зря же телефон, ну блин.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Maybe not.
Потому что может сказать, что мы догадались, что нужно делать, чтобы нас остановили.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so.
Ну? Николь, нам краска нужна.
Couleur.
Hello, Nico. It's me.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn! We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
Да. Здесь в этот раз она не разговаривает с нами так, будто мы уже 100 раз названивали, как это было в оригинальной части. Там, видимо, если бы ты не звонила, она бы разговаривала по-милому. Но здесь не имеет значения, сколько раз ты ей звонишь до этого.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Здесь краска желтая, а там металлик. Мне нравится, как он опустил, да, рукой, пальцами, и потом раз это в карман. Класс.
The plaster key had soaked up the paint nicely, and now looked pretty convincing. Still felt like plaster, though.
Значит, давайте вырубаем ему. Тепло.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Why, abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Охранник ведь слышал, как мы все это Николь говорили, типа, помоги. Вот так. И охранник все профукал.
I turned the heating off.
Как можно было этот момент профукать?
As I'd hoped, the guard put his gloves on. Hi again.
What is it?
Туалет.
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
Ой, опять же надо.
The door was locked.
Спасибо, чувак. Хотя по-человечески к нам относишься, пускаешь в туалет. Давай, меняй.
Now, I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key. It looked okay, but felt false.
Здесь ключи золотым выглядит, а там у нас где-то металлик был, ну, бог с ним. Может быть, поэтому краска-то у того желтая.
Hi again.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Да, и ключик ему такой показать.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Николь, снова твой выход.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, George.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you. It's the phone.
Yeah, who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Pah, don't pah me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Ля-ля! Это наш шанс. Как все удачно для Джорджа сложилось.
I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side. There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here.
Интересно, да, так все кирпичом при этом отделан вокруг. Вряд ли это в раскопках будет сделано.
There it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church. I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower.
И?
Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No, you found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Так, ну...
I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, George.
А, ну да, мы же... В Испании же мы же еще кубок должны отдать. А Джордж не может, он же сказал, я не могу отправить... Я считаю, что кубок еще для чего-то может пригодиться, и мы не могли его отдать. Ну, хомяк ступил, и действительно. Тем не менее, теперь мы отправляемся к графине. Лопас! Полил нас водичкой.
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the De Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
Так, я не думаю, что нам нужно здесь о чем-то с ним беседовать еще.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobar.
Отправляемся в графину. Графину. Ох, спасибо все-таки создателям за эти быстрые переходы между локациями. Что-то не похоже, что она улыбается и смеется.
Senor Stobar, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knight secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
To be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
На самом деле, если быть откровенным, то действительно непонятно, во что вмешался, собственно, и ввязался Джордж. Ну, то есть, произошло убийство, ему стало интересно, он захотел найти убийцу, но ввязался здесь вообще непонятно во что и что он, и для чего он ищет. Потому что убийцу мы нашли, мы с ним даже уже пообщались, и прекрасно понимаем, что тут война тамплиеров с ассасином, но, собственно, мы-то что делаем? Оказались между двух камней. Камней, чепало говорю. Смотрю на вот это все и между двух огней, конечно же.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
Удивительно, все-таки как раз и попасть именно в ту церковь, которая нужна.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
Между прочим, хомяк не забыл, он просто хотел это сделать, а ты не дал.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Пойдемте за Библией сходим. У нее есть Библия. Это прекрасно. Подождите. Зеркало нужно было взять. Это я помню. Это я еще помню.
It was a small mirror hanging over the sink.
Свечи зажгли уже. Подождите, а мы можем сразу, кстати? Интересно. Чтобы не ходить-то 100 раз. Мы же сами знаем, что нам нужно делать. Ай, охрана. Окно не закрыли. Черт! Нет, ты что делаешь-то? Блин, Джордж. Ну окно-то не закрыли. Ой. Ну он даже не дал нам на свечу здесь самим нажать. Прям вообще абсолютно лишили нас возможности самим действовать.
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
Что значит? Окно закрой, идиот. А, так надо. Ну, хорошо. Мой склероз и дети Джорджа. А тряпочка где?
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
А тряпочка? А как же наша тряпочка? А, вот она уже обугленная. Тем не менее, мы снова можем ей воспользоваться. Фух, пронесло, я уже думаю, все. Накосячили.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
Ну все, отправляемся к графине. Признаваться в содеянном.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well, let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what's it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is the mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
Так. Надо признаться, сейчас нас будут бить.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it? What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Так. Ну что, я думаю.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Лопас. Что ты нам скажешь, друг?
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
A well? Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great. So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
You must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick. A Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See? Here. That is hazel.
Супер.
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing. So that was what a hazel tree looks like.
Так, ну мы прекрасно знаем, где еще один орешник. Вот он плюс только что пройденной оригинальной версии. И в этом же и минус.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha! Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Ну-ну. Территория-то огромнейшая.
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way. The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
Иху, вот мы спустились. О, какой здесь лев-то.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Так, пользуясь правом хомяка, который, собственно, уже прошел оригинальную часть. Давайте. Нет? Не хочет. Ну ладно. Заставляет ждать, пока он дойдет от одного края до другого. Ну ладно.
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
Так, нам нужно с вами, что я скажу, сохраниться. Обязательно. Это обязательное условие. Ну а теперь давайте действовать. Чё, нет?
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I... Oh, very funny, you psychos!
Senor Stobart! Senor Stobart! Are you all right?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine!
Que susto me has dado! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
На самом деле, я так хотел побыстрее выбраться, и поэтому нажал. И пропустил там часть текста, но это не важно, как обычно. Можете поставить паузу и прочитать, я думаю, вы успеете это сделать. Тем не менее, мне такое ощущение, что мне не нужно было отпрыгивать, потому что, по-моему, сделал это сам. Это, конечно, несколько печалит.
I wish that I had Leary's flashlight now. It was too dark to see, and I had to rely on touch. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring.
А может, не надо было тупить, Джордж, и надо было фонарик забрать с собой. Сейчас мы переделаем зеркало, и все будет замечательно. Зачем оно
It
выкинуло?
was a long way down. The brilliant midday sun shone almost directly down the shaft, and I still couldn't see the water.
А как же всплеск-то они услышали? Значит, там все-таки есть какая-то вода.
I realized I could use the mirror to reflect the light from above.
Можно было, конечно, подняться и посоветоваться с Лопесом, который бы нам сказал, что фонарика у него нет, но мы можем каким-нибудь другим образом
There, in the
отзеркалить
middle of the
свет.
door, I could see some kind of socket. It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it seemed.
Да, то есть он бы вам сказал, что можно как-то отразить свет и воспользоваться этим. Но зачем тратить время, если мы и так знаем, что нам делать? Тем более, разница будет не особая, и он скажет то же самое, что говорил в оригинальной части игры.
Now I knew what I was looking for. It only took a few moments to find it. And there it was. A worked socket. As smooth and perfect as if it had been carved only yesterday. I slid the stone key into the lock. There were buttons that turned the dials.
О, загадка. Отлично. Так, ну слушайте, я-то рассчитывал, хомяк ваш рассчитывал на то, что мы сейчас раз и быстренько с вами закончим тут. И все, и отправимся к Николе, и потом будем заканчивать. Но здесь у нас загадка, и я не думаю, что мы будем сейчас тратить на это время. Пройдем ее уже в следующей части. Так что до скорой встречи и пока. Жесть! Хомяк так хотел с вами попрощаться, а ему не дает сохраниться. Что меня еще терпеть? Ё-моё! А что надо сделать-то? А если мы выйдем?
I must have made a mistake. The lock spun back to neutral and nearly took my fingers off. I was gonna have to start from scratch again.
Ё-моё! Подсказки-то нету. Что мы там говорили?
It was a smooth It was the key.
Они же говорили, загадки поможет нам решать журнал. Действительно, здесь же будут даты. Возможно, нам это и поможет. Вот эти вот числа нам нужны будут, которые говорил он. Я обязательно запомню, на всякий случай тоже, вдруг они пригодятся. Так, что у нас получается? 14, 27. А здесь есть 14 или 27? Тут надо соединять, да? Не, вы не дали мне попрощаться с вами, а? Не хотят отпускать хомяка.
I heard the sounds of the lock moving. Either that or the wall was going to come down on my head.
20. Чё? Не в ту сторону. 27. Какой там надо получается? Сюда, да? Да, здесь без журнала, конечно, не обойтись. 27. Чего, не дают больше посмотреть? А, все, блин, пугают. Сразу-то хомяк все не запомнил. 6. Л, это у нас что? Слушайте, я не помню, Л это что значит? Не 50 вроде. 10. Слушайте, я не помню. Ладно, не важно, простите мне это. 6 и Л31. Я не помню, правда. Ну, такая легкая загадка и столько возни с ней. Так, наверное. Здесь есть единичка? Да, единичка есть. А? Давайте дальше. О, господи, сколько там еще? 17, 12, 25. 17, 12, 25. Чё? Неправильно? Блин. Ну как посетимся, да? Блин, ну мне охота сейчас. А так мы сможем сохраниться? А так мы можем, блин. Можно было выйти из загадки, и нам позволяют сохраниться. Ладно, в общем-то мы уже с вами знаем решение, знаем, как к нему прийти. Осталось только нажать будет нужные цифры, и все будет замечательно. Так что до встречи в следующей части. Это моя вторая попытка попрощаться с вами. Всего хорошего, до встречи в следующей части. Пока.